What if the people closest to you were using scientifically proven techniques to control your thoughts, your emotions, and your decisions? Without you ever realizing it, this is not a conspiracy theory. This is dark psychology. And the research behind it will permanently change how you see every relationship in your life. In 1998, Dr. Robert Hare, Professor Emeritus of Psychology at the University of British Columbia and the world's leading expert on psychopathy, published his landmark research in the journal Psychopathology. He found that approximately 1 in 100 people in the general population meet the clinical criteria for psychopathy. Individuals who are biologically incapable of empathy, remorse, or genuine human connection. But they are extraordinarily capable of manipulation. Today, we break down the 6 most documented and scientifically verified dark psychology tactics and exactly what they do to your brain. The first tactic is gaslighting. Dr. Robin Stern, Associate Director of the Yale Center for Emotional Intelligence at Yale University, spent over a decade documenting gaslighting in her 2007 book, The Gaslight Effect. Research published in the journal Cognitive Neurodynamics in 2018 confirmed that the human brain prioritizes social consensus over personal memory when the two conflict. If someone you trust repeatedly tells you that your memory is wrong, your brain will eventually override your own recollection to maintain social harmony. This is not weakness. This is your brain's survival mechanism being weaponized against you. The second tactic is love bombing, first formally documented by psychologist Margaret Singer at the University of California, Berkeley in the 1970s while studying cult indoctrination techniques. A 2019 study published in the Journal of Personality and Social Psychology by researchers at the University of Georgia found that love bombing victims showed neurological patterns virtually identical to substance addiction, as measured by fMRI brain scans. The manipulator hacks your dopamine system, creating artificial dependency before the abuse even begins. The third tactic is the silent treatment. Professor Kipling Williams of Purdue University devoted over 20 years to studying ostracism. His landmark Cyberball study, published in Science in 2001, demonstrated that social exclusion activates the dorsal anterior cingulate cortex, the brain's primary pain center sexes, with the same intensity as physical injury. Dr. Paul Schrott's 2012 meta-analysis of 74 studies involving over 14,000 participants, published in Communication Monographs, concluded that the silent treatment is the single most destructive pattern in human relationships, more damaging than physical violence. The fourth tactic is intermittent reinforcement, first studied by behavioral psychologist B.F. Skinner at Harvard University in the 1950s. Unpredictable rewards create stronger behavioral compulsion than consistent rewards. Dr. Judith Herman, professor of psychiatry at Harvard Medical School and author of Trauma and Recovery, documented in 1992 that victims subjected to intermittent reinforcement develop trauma bonds with a neurochemical profile nearly identical to heroin addiction. The fifth tactic is triangulation. Dr. Ramani Durvasulas, professor of psychology at California State University, Los Angeles, has documented triangulation extensively in peer-reviewed literature. Research published in the journal Evolutionary Psychology in 2017 demonstrates that triangulation exploits deep evolutionary mechanisms related to social status, triggering cortisol stress responses that make rational thinking nearly impossible. The sixth tactic is future faking, documented by Dr. Leon Seltzer through the American Psychological Association. A 2014 study published in Neuron by researchers at University College London demonstrated that anticipation of future reward activates the brain's dopamine system more powerfully than the reward itself, keeping the victim perpetually suspended in anticipation of a future that will never arrive. These 6 tactics work not because you are weak, but because they are specifically designed to exploit the most fundamental mechanisms of the human brain. Recognizing them is not just knowledge, it is neurological self-defense. Follow KnowBlast for more mind-blowing facts.